Big bonjour, one and all. We're here from New Orleans. I'm Rodney Anthony, the captain here, bringing you the action on this Tiller Tournament Series. It's Game 3 of the Alpha League Divisional Series between the Tallahassee Lassies and the New Orleans Satchmos. The Lassies are leading it 2-0, and the Satchmos are looking to get their first victory and keep the series alive. And as the teams take the field, let's go to the starting lineup for the visiting Tallahassee Lassies. As you can see that they're using the same lineups, and Jessica Alba's going to be pitching. They're going to be squaring off against Spike Lee. It's going to be a Spike Lee join here. Let's go to the field. Rebel Wilson makes her way to the plate. And we're in their way, and it's gone! Solo shot from Rebel Wilson, and on the first pitch she sees, we're up 1-0. Lady Gaga on the ground, around down the vine, over to Owen Wilson for out number 1. Lucy Lou's up. We're in for the third pitch already. In the air, center, Brad Pitt, and Lucy Lou's retired. Jennifer Garner, the cleanup woman, is up next. And in the dirt for ball 1. In the air, Brad Pitt again. And the side is retired. Solo shot from Rebel Wilson. Lassie's 1. Satchmos getting ready to bat, and as they take the field, let's go to the starting lineup. Jackie Chan's going to be kicking things off, followed by Brad Pitt in center. He'll be followed by Justin Bieber, Bruno Mars, Owen Wilson, Adam Devine, Chris Tucker, Tom Felton, and Spike Lee, the pitcher. They're going to be squaring off against Jessica Alba once again. In steps Jackie Chan. And tails back in for strike number 1. Tries to get the corner, but it's ball 1. On the ground, Alba has it over to Rebel Wilson, and the throw is in time. Let's see what Brad Pitt does. Ball 1. And left field, and Justin Bieber has it for out number 2. Next up, Justin Bieber. Lady Gaga has it to put it away. Outside for ball 2 now. And swing and a miss, strike 1. And tails back in. The Chuck Woolery. And got him looking. 1-2-3 go the Satchmos. 1-0 is the score in favor of the Tallahassee Lassies. Anna Kendrick's up next. And just nips the outside corner for strike 1. And in the air, just a foul over to the right side. And center field, and Brad Pitt has it for out number 1. Let's see what Haley Steinfeld does against Spike Lee. And just misses ball 1. And swings and misses ball in the dirt, 1-1. And swinging and missing the ball in the dugout, strike 2. And deep drive. That one's gone! Haley Steinfeld's solo shot. It's already 2-0 at the top of the second. Make way for Drew Barrymore. In there for strike 1. And misses in the dirt, 1-1. And swinging a miss, strike 2. Oh, hit by pitch. I doubt it was any intent. No intent. Then steps Raven Simone. And strike 1. And ball 1 in the dirt. And strike 1. And in the air, base hit. Drew Barrymore's going to be going to third. Raven Simone And round at third, she's going to be waved home. And Drew Barrymore is going to be scoring. It's 3-0. RBI double for Raven-Symoné as the pitcher Jessica Alba makes the plate. Pitcher versus pitcher, ball one. And in the air, base hit. And runners are going to be in the corners. And we go back to the top of the order for Rebel Wilson, who homered in the very first pitch. And lays off a ball in the dirt, 1-0. And just nipping the outside corner or so, I think, but it's strike one. That one's a ball, 2-1. And in the air, right field, and strike two. And Jessica Alba's going to be moving up to second. See what Lady Gaga does. And nips the inside corner, ball, strike one. And left field, Justin Bieber. And no more shall pass. Lassies get 2 runs out of this one. 3-0 is the score, so we head to the bottom of inning number 1, inning number 2, and Bruno Mars is going to be taking over. And left field, base hit, and he's taking 2 off the bat, and he's going to get to it, and he's rounding third, heading to third, and it's a triple. Leadoff triple for Bruno Mars as Owen Wilson makes his way to the plate. And lays off a ball in the dirt. Ball one. Nowhere close to the plate. 2-0. Outside again. And just nips the outside corner. Strike two now. The 0-2. And got him swinging after a 3-0 deficit. And then steps Adam Devine, a.k.a. Bumper, from Pitch Perfect. Tails outside, ball one. And swing and a miss late on that one. And tails back inside just in time. 1-2. The 1-2. And got him swinging. Let's see what Chris Tucker does. And runner going. Swing and a miss. And Bruno Mars back. And Bruno Mars goes again. Swing and a miss. Strike two. And Bruno Mars is going to get caught. Caught stealing there. None shall pass. 3-0 is the score. Lucy Lou's up next as we get to the top of inning number 3. Just barely in there for strike one. And swing and a miss. Strike two. And in the air, right center, and Brad Pitt has it for out number 1. Let's see what Jennifer Garner does. And in the dirt for ball one. Strike two, 1. And Brad Pitt again. And the runner's retired, and the Garner's retired. Let's see what Anna Kendrick does. And barely off the inside corner, ball one. Swing to miss, strike one. And swing to miss, strike two. And left center field, base hit. And thinking 2, yes indeed. Anna Kendrick's in there with the 2-out double. See what Haley Steinfeld does. She homered her last trip, and she's not going to get there. 1 left for the Lassies. 3-0 is the score. We head to the bottom of the lineup for starting with Chris Tucker. And juts a foul over the left side. And ball one in the dirt. Those of you just tuning in right now, we just had the Sundogs sweeping the Robins, and we find out here in this series who gets to square off against them, the Lassies or the Satchmos. And Chris Tucker's going to get a base hit. Let's see what Tom Felton does. And juts it foul. And ball one. Ball two now. And grounded foul. 3-2 now. Let's look at the runner now, the pitch. And pop up. Under is Raven. And one gone. Pitcher Spike Lee's in there. Could be... Nope. Strike one. And runner retreats. Side now to go for a sacrifice bunt. And ball one. And on the ground. And then it's going to be on the line base hit. And it's going to be first and second. Second and third. Runners in scoring position with one gone. And in steps Jackie Chan as we head back to the top of the order. Can he make something happen? And swing and a miss, strike one. Ball one. Just barely. And he's going to get there. 2 runs are going to score on a double by Jackie Chan. And he is in there. Satchmos are on the board, 3-2. And in steps Brad Pitt. And on the ground, foul. And strike two. The 0-2. And got him looking. Justin Bieber's up next. Strikeout victim as last time. And tails outside. Ball one. Let's look at Jackie Chan now. The pitch. Jackie Chan goes. And back over to Alba. Alba out to Wilson for out number 3. And a RBI double for Jackie Chan. Gets 2. 3-2 is the score. And in steps Drew Barrymore. And 2-0 now. Strike one now. 3-1 now in the dirt. And there's looking for ball 4. Like I said, questionable strike zone there. And got her looking. That one's questionable too. But in steps Raven Simone. And in the air, base hit. Run comes back in. And in steps Jessica Alba, the pitcher. And on the ground, this could be 2. 1 there. And 2 for the price of 1 for the Satchmos. None left for the Lassies. They still lead 3-2. As Bruno Mars makes his way to the plate. And juts a foul to the right side. And swinging a miss, strike 2. Waste pitch on that one, 1-2. Could be setting things up. And on the ground, over to Wilson, and Bruno Mars is retired. Let's see what old Wilson does. On the ground, Steinfeld to Wilson for out number 2. This is what Adam Devine does. And on the outside corner for strike 1. Tries to tail back in, but like I said, questionable strike zone. On the ground, Steinfeld to Wilson again, and that'll be that. Nothing doing here for the Satchmos side. 3-2 is the score for Lassies. And we're back to the top of the order for Rebel Wilson. And in the air, base hit. And Weber Wilson is going to be keeping on trucking over to second. And it's going to be a leadoff double for Rebel Wilson. Let's see what Lady Gaga does. Can she capitalize? And she will capitalize on a dive, but, oh, it bobbles. And Weber Wilson's going to score. Lady Gaga over to second, and she will make it. RBI double for Rebel Wilson. Score that in E8 and center. Let's see what Lucy Lou does. And in the dirt for ball 1. And in the air, deep drive. That one's gone. 2-run shot for Lucy Lou. The lead's widening up now. 6-2 is the score. In steps Jennifer Garner, a.k.a. Electra. In the air, center field. And this time Brad Pitt doesn't get an error. Anna Kendrick's up next, doubled in her last trip. And in there for strike one. And on the ground. And it gets past the infielders. And Anna Kendrick's going to be making it to second, and she'll make it standing. Another double in her back pocket. Let's see what Haley Steinfeld does, and she looks at strike one. And in the air center, Brad Pitt again. And Brad Pitt puts it away. Let's see what Drew Barrymore does. Outside for ball one. And in the air, Brad Pitt again. This ball must like Brad Pitt, but he puts it away to retire the side. 3-run score. 6-2 is the score. Let's go to the bottom of the order as we get ready for Chris Tucker. And juts it over to the left side, and it's a base hit. And it's like that, he's going to get a leadoff double out of this one. In steps Tom Felton. Let's see if he can capitalize. And on the ground, throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner moves up to third. So a productive out. Spike Lee's up next. And we're going to be having a pinch hitter. That's going to be it for Spike Lee. In steps Tyler Perry. And on the ground, foul. Ball one. Bottom fifth, 6-2 is the score in favor of the Lassies. And back over to Alba. And the throw to home, but the runner not going. So runners are going to be at the corners with one gone. And in steps Jackie Chan. And ball one just along the outside. And in the air, base hit for, it's an RBI single for Jackie Chan. 6-3 is the score. Let's see what Brad Pitt does. 0 for 2 in the game. And swing and a miss. Some ball in the letters. Outside, ball one. Let's look at the runners now, the pitch. And just try to sail back in, but it's too little too late. 3-1 now. 3-1. And juts it foul to the left side. Pow pitch coming right here, right now. And in the air to right center, base hit. And one run's going to score, if not two. And it's going to be it's going to be an RBI triple. 6-5 is the score. Justin Bieber's up next. And juts it foul over to the left side. Has a look at Brad Pitt, now the pitch. And Brad Pitt's going to score. Justin Bieber at first, and we're all knotted at 6. And in steps Bruno Mars. Has a look at Bieber, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. And just misses, ball one. And on the ground, throw to second. And 2 for the price of 1 for the Lassies. 4-1 score. It's now knotted at 6. This inning will be brought to you by the number 6. As we head to the top of inning number 6. Keanu Reeves is going to be taking over on the mound. And strike one for Keanu Reeves. And juts it foul. Outside, 1-2 now. And got her swinging. Jessica Alba's up next. And we're going to be having a pinch hitter. Mariah Carey's going to be taking over, and that's going to be it for Jessica Alba. Lays off the ball in the dirt, 1-0. In the air, deep drive. Out of here! Mariah Carey singing on a high note here. And she breaks the tie. 7-6 is now the score. As we head that to the top of the order for Rebel Wilson. And I'm questioning the strike zone again. And swing and a miss. Strike 2. And got her swinging. Lady Gaga's up next to 1 for 3 in the game. Strike 1 on the outside. And on the ground, foul. Swing and a miss. Got her swinging. Solo shot. 7-6 is the score. And then we're going to have a pitcher change as Tia Mowry takes over. And Owen Wilson will be the first one to meet her. And a swing and a miss. And in there for strike 2. And got him swinging. Let's see what Adam Vine does. And on the ground. Oh, bobbles it. Can they recover? Yes, they do. Close one there. Let's see what Chris Tucker does. 2 for 2 in the game. Ball 1. And ball 2 now. And swing and a miss on that one. And ball 3 now. 3-1. In the air. Center field, and Anna Kendrick puts it away. Nothing doing here. 7-6 is scored in favor of the Lassies. And speaking of which, they're up next with Lucy Liu. In the air. Base hit. And thinking 2 out of the bat. To be sure. Can she go for 3? She's going for 3. It's going to be a leadoff triple for Lucy Liu. In steps Jennifer Garner. Can she capitalize on it? And in the air. And it's going to be a fly out, and Chris Tucker puts it away. Let's see what Ann Kendrick does. 2 doubles in her last 2 trips. And deep drive. That one's gone. 2-run Johnson for Anna Kendrick. It's now 9-6 in favor of the Lassies. Let's see what Haley Steinfeld does. And we're going to have a pitcher change. Nick Kroll's going to be taking over. And strike 1. Lassies here to... Can the Lassies sweep like the Sundogs did? Only time will tell. And got her looking. No, she didn't like that call. I don't blame her. Let's see what Drew Barrymore does. On the ground. Throw to first is in time, and that'll be that. 2-run Johnson from Anna Kendrick puts the Lassies up 9-6. Time to get up and stretch. Next up, Tom Felton. And in there for ball 1. Oh, early on that one. And juts it over to the right side and base hit. Every little bit helps. And we're going to have a bunting situation, yes, and it's a successful sacrifice indeed. Right by the top of the order we go for Jackie Chan. Ball 1. Tying runners now on deck. And there goes the runner. And base hit. Scoring is Tom Felton. To second is Jackie Chan. And the throw not in time. Jackie Chan's going to be in there for an RBI double. Let's see what Brad Pitt does. And he's the potential tying run. The go-ahead run is on deck. And on the ground. Throw to first is in time. But meanwhile, Jackie Chan moves up to third. See what Justin Bieber does. And he's the potential tying run. And juts a foul over to the right side. Outside, ball 1. And just a foul again. On the ground. And Tia Mowry will make the tag. No more shall pass. 9-7 is the score. Top of the 8th we go. Starting with Raven Simone. In the air. Base hit. And out of the bat is Raven, and she's going to get a double out of this one. Leadoff double. And we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Angelina Jolie is going to be taking over, and that's going to be it for Tia Mowry. And swing and a miss, strike 2. And outside, ball 1. And got her swinging. Let's see what Rebel Wilson does. Strike 1. And strike 2. Swing and a miss. In the air. Left center. Who has it? It's Justin Bieber for out number 2. In steps Lady Gaga. And strike 1. And ball 1 outside. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. As we look at Raven now the pitch. Oh, that got her. There was no intent on that. Thank goodness. And Lucy Lou has it. And in the air. And Brad Pitt's going to put it away for out number 3. 2 left for the Lassies. They lead it 9-7. And taking over on the mound is Jeannie Mai. She'll square off against Bruno Mars. In there for strike 1. Ball 1 outside. And in there for strike 2. Swing and a miss. And on the ground, throw to first is in time. And that'll retire Bruno Mars. Let's see what Old Wilson does, trying to race his 0 for 3 in the game. And swing and a miss, strike 1. And juts a foul to the left side. Outside, ball 1. And got him swinging. And let's see what Adam Devine does. And we're going to be having a pinch hitter. Nick Hand's going to be taking over in short. And, yes, short as well. And ball 1. And ball 2 now. And swing and a miss, strike 1. Way outside. 3-1. And laser beams it foul. Got him swinging. 1, 2, 3 go the Satchmos. To the top of the 9th we go. 9-7 is the score in favor of the Lassies. And speaking of which, we're going to have a pitching change. And Ice Cube. And there's going to be a base hit. And in the second is Garner. Jennifer Garner has got a leadoff double out of this one. Anna Kendrick's up next. And in there for strike 1. In the air. Right side. And a leap misses. Another one's going to score. And it's now 10-7 in favor of the Lassies. Let's see what Haley Steinfeld does. Strike 1. As we look at Becca Mitchell now the pitch. And Emily Junk swings and misses. In the air, left side. Chris Tucker has it. And is out number 1. And Anna Kendrick's going to be staying put. See what Drew Barrymore does. And in there for strike 1. And Ice Cube going to work on Drew Barrymore. On the ground, foul. The 0-2. Got her looking. And Raven Simone's up next. And in there for strike one. In the air. Left side. And Justin Bieber puts it away. Yeah, 1 run for the Tallahassee Lassies. It's Satchmos' last chance. Starting with the bottom of the lineup, we got Chris Tucker. And swinging a miss, strike one. On the ground, foul. In the air, base hit. A little bit of life left for the Satchmos. Don't count him out just yet. It ain't over till it's over, just like the Yogi said. And in steps Tom Felton. Outside for ball one. In there for ball two. Outside again for ball three. The 0-3. And throw over to first. And the runner back. And Chris Tucker goes. Strike one. And Chris Tucker back. And Chris Tucker goes again. And it's going to be in the air. And the base hit. Gets past the outfielders. And Chris Tucker's going to score. To third is Felton. And it's 10-8 in favor of the Lassies. And the Satchmos are coming back. And we're going to be having a pinch hitter. Who's going to be taking over? Jim Carey's going to be taking over. And we're going to be having a pitching change. Should the need come. And on the ground. Throw home. And the runner not going anywhere. Right about the top of the order, Jackie Chan. And he's the potential winning run. Outside, ball one. Inside for ball two now. Ball three now. On the verge of losing the potential winning run. And in the air. And 1 run's going to score, if not 2. And Jackie Chan's coming in. It's now 10-9 in favor of the Lassies. Tying and winning runs are in score position. And then sets Brad Pitt. Ball one. Still no one gone. On the ground, foul. In the air. Tying run scores. Winning run at third. Brad Pitt at first. Still no one gone, and in steps Justin Bieber. And ball one outside. On the ground, throw home, and the runner not going anywhere, and it's going to be an out at second, but the winning run is still at third, and in steps Bruno Mars. Outside, ball one. And inside, ball one, just barely. And in the air, and just like that, the game is over. Winning run comes home, and the Satchmos live to fight another day. 11-10's the final score. Let's take a look at the final stats. I scooped the winning run, losing pitcher, Jeannie Mai. Such a close battle, but in the end, the Satchmos live to fight another day. The series is now 2-1 in favor of the Tallahassee Lassies. And the Lassies have picked up a lot of homers there, but in the end, the Satchmos have found a way back. So we're going to be partying hard at Bourbon Street, but party responsibly. But with that being said, we bid you bonsoir and au revoir for now. We're going to be reconvening right back here in New Orleans. For now, this is Anthony Harvey, Captain, saying so long, and tune in again for more spectacular Tiller tournament action. And as always, do it for Michael Tiller.